Welcome back. We'll now connect to the database system, back off where we left off at in our virtual environment, week 2 DB, my two tables. As you can see right now, none of my tables have records, so now we're going to work on adding records to the tables. Because I have a primary key foreign key relationship, I must go to the table that does not have the foreign key and enter those records first, which would be the job title table. SQL Server gives us some sample templates to use to let us know what fields need to be entered and a basic script structure that we can leverage and use. So we'll go to job title and right click on job title, select the script table as, and then insert to a new query window. And what this will do is it'll bring up an example of what the insert would look like, telling us the fields of the values and the data types we must enter. Now this will not execute because there's no real data. I need to add real data. So I'm going to add some data here. Add record number 1, and we'll call this the teacher. And I'm going to add a second data record. In the assignment you must add, I think, 8 or 9 data records for each one. So this is going to kind of show you how to add more than one data record. So each data record, which is 2 fields, matching my table definition, is separated by commas, and then the data records in parentheses is separated by commas, so I can have multiple. I could put a third one here and say 3 intern, and so forth. And I keep adding commas after the parentheses set and add 2 more values. Now if I go ahead and execute this, which I will, it says 3 rows are affected, so I created or inserted 3 rows or 3 records into the job title table. Now to save this, I go to File, Save As, Save SQL As. Again, save it to your desktop first. Name it your name, week 2, and this is insert job title .sql. I'll save that. The record now is saved here. Now I can go back and I can check to make sure and look at my job title, and you see now I have 3 records. So I've got 3 records in job title, but no record in employee yet. So I need to add an employee record. I'm going to follow the same structure. I'm going to go back to employee, right click, go to script table as, go to insert to a new query window. Look at my template. It shows me my 4 fields of my data types. I know what the data types are. I'm going to go and enter them now. I'm using some basic data. I'm using the record number 1, which is teacher, from the other table into this table. And I'll add 1 more record. Actually, I won't. I'll leave it at 1 record. I'll show you why. So I'm going to insert this 1 record now. And I can go ahead and execute that record. Record is now successfully saved. Same thing, I want to go back to Save As. Save it here. And this is not job title, but this is my employee. Okay. Now, if I want to add another record, 2, but this time I'm put the job title as a value that does not exist in my job title table, like 9. And by doing that, what's going to happen is the system's going to error out. It's going to say, you can't do that because you've got a foreign key primary key relationship, and because this value 9 is not in my other table, my job title table, I cannot have it in the foreign key relationship in this field called job title ID. And that's why it fails. So I could put a valid value, put 1 back here, and I'll put 1 here again and see what happens this time. It's going to fail again. And the reason it's going to fail again is my primary key is defined in this table as employee ID. So I can only have number 1. I've already got an employee with ID number 1. I can't put another employee in there. So I need to make this 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go back to our select statements. Now you'll see I've got records in the employee tables and records in the job title table, and they're all related. So I can show the employee last name and the job title in 1 select statement. That's what we're going to do next. We're going to do a basic join statement. So let's do my join. Join job title on job title dot job title ID equals employee dot job title ID. I have to define which field I use. This makes it so that the system knows exactly what I'm going to do. So I'll add employee dot which field for employee. I'll do the employee's last name, comma, and job title, and I'll do the job title name. Because 1s and 2s don't really mean a lot to me. Names and descriptions mean quite a bit more. If I run this, I'm going to get one record back, which is Raider, and he's a teacher. I joined the two tables, and I brought back both of the records into one new record set. Now, if I was to go left outer join, just to show a difference in the joins, I get the same data set. If I change it to a right outer join, that means all the records in the job title table and then the matching records in employee, you'll notice I get 3 records back. I get a null for the missing employees, but for the job title name, I get all 3 records back. And that is how to insert the records. Again, you want to save these scripts someplace other than your desktop. Save them into My Files and use standard Windows scripting, Control-C to copy. Go to My Files and save them there. And once you save them here, now they won't get erased. If you have it on your desktop and you close down and restart, everything on your desktop gets just erased. Things in U Drive do not. But SQL Server Management Studio cannot back up or restore to the U Drive, which is why we say to use your C drive or your desktop. And that really concludes this lesson. Thank you.